A very good morning, dear students. As we know, we are having our online classes, and today let us start our social science class. And today let us learn chapter 18, the British rule and the revolt of 1857. The British rule and the revolt of 1857. How the British people they were ruling in India, and which the revolt it has taken place in 1857. This we will discuss in this chapter. And you can take your textbook on page number 107. There we can see, we know that the India is a very rich country, and it is known as the, it is called as the golden bird because of its richness. It is spread all over the world about the India. It is the rich country, and this story of the richness it was spread far and wide. And when the Arabs they heard about the India, it is the rich country, and about the India, it is heard the Arab, they came to India. And we can see the first, it is the Arabs they came to India. And when the Arabs they heard about it, they established the trade relationship with India. The Arabs they came for what to India? The Arabs they came for the trade relationship. They need the trade relationship with India. So the Arabs they came to India. The trade relationship means it is the trading connection, or the part of the things we are having in India, they are exporting to other places, and that is the Arabs they came to India, and they are having the trade relationship with India. And we can see they were the first to establish the trade relation with India. The Arabs were the first, they are establishing the trade relationship with India. And they traded. What all the things they traded? We can see here the spices, the textiles, and the pearls. These all things they traded from India. And gradually the Europeans also heard about it and decided to have a trade link with India. First we thought that the Arabs they came to India because of what? Because of the trade relationship, and the things they traded, it is the spices, textiles, and the pearls. These all things they traded from India. And first they came, who came? The Arabs came. After that, the Europeans also they heard about it, and the Europeans also they decided to have the trade link with India, or the trade connection with India. First came the Arabs, and later the Europeans also have the trade relationship with India. And but the passage of time, what happened? The motive of the Europeans changed, and they captured many parts of India. The Europeans they came to India first because of the trade relationship. They need the things, the spices, textiles, and what they need from here. So because of the trade relationship, they came to India. The Europeans they came to India. But later what happened? They changed their mind, and they are having them. They captured many places, many part of India. They captured, and they were taking the many part of India, and they were living here. And I think you understood. First they came, the Arabs or the Europeans came here for the trade relationship, and later they captured many places, or the many part of India they captured. And in this chapter, we will study how the European they came and established their rule, and in many parts of India, how they came to India and how they are establishing and they are ruling in the India. This all we will discuss in this chapter. And you also will study how the native people revolted against them. This all we will discuss in this chapter. And first of all, we can see the first European in India, the first who came to India. The Vasco da Gama is the first person. He came to India. He is a Portuguese explorer. The Vasco da Gama is a Portuguese explorer, and he is the first European. He came to India, and we can see the first European to find a sea route to India was the Portuguese Vasco da Gama, and he came from the sea route to India from Portuguese, the Vasco da Gama, and he went around Africa and located the Calicut in Kerala in 1498. And 1498 he came to Kerala. The British East India Company came to India with the intention of trading in spices, cotton, and silk cloth, medicines, perfume, precious stones, and the metals. So the East India Company is the one company. This came to India because of what? Which intention? Because of the trading. They need the intentions of the trading with the spices, the cotton and the silk cloth, the medicines and the perfume, precious stones and the metals. Because of that, the East India Company it started or came to India, and eventually or slowly, the British gained a strong foothold by defeating the Portuguese, Dutch, and French. They set up big trading centers at Surat, Bombay, Madras, and Calcutta, and turned them into forts. And the British people they defeated the Portuguese, the Dutch, and the French, and all the British people they defeated, and they started to have the trading centers in the Surat, in Bombay, and the Madras and the Calcutta, and these all places they are having the trading centers. And though the British was earning a good amount of money from the trade, and when they are doing the trading relationship or the trade, they are getting the British people they are getting the good amount of money, or they are getting the more money because of the trade. Yet their greediness increased day by day. So they need, they are getting more money. Then also they need the, they are wishing to get more and more. They started misusing the facilities granted by the Mughals rulers to make even more profit. And when the Sirajuddaula, a Nawab of Bengal protested against the British ways of trading, they started a war against him in 1757. We know the Nawab of Bengal. He is the Siraj Dawla. He is the Nawab of Bengal, and he was protested against the British way of trading. So the British people they started to do a war against them. It is in 1757 they had the war, and it is known, this war it is known as the Battle of Plassey. This in 1757 the war it is happened, and this war it is known as the Battle of Plassey. And again the Nawab of Bengal was he defeated. The Nawab of Bengal defeated, and in 1764 the East India Company started another war against the combined armies of the Nawab of Bengal and Oudh, and in 1764 again they heard a war against the Nawab of Bengal and the Oudh and the Mughal Emperor, and it is known as the Battle of Buxar. This war is known as the Battle of Buxar. So here two battle it is taken place, the British people, and first one is the 1757 that is the Battle of Plassey, and 1764 it is the Battle of Buxar. So they won the war and obtained the right to collect revenue in Bengal, and this made the company is very poor. And after spending much time in India, they noticed that there was no unity among the Indian rulers. So, after many years, they understood that the Indian rulers, they are not having among them, it is not having the unity, and they were in fact fighting with each other. The Indian rulers are not having the unity among them, and they are fighting with each other. The British took advantages of this situation and applied the policy of the divide and rule. So this opportunity has taken place by the British, and they started the policy of divide and rule. They are starting, the British people they are taken this policy of divide and rule, and they use this policy help them to capture a number of kingdoms. And the British people when they use this policy the divide and rule, after that they are capturing many kingdoms, or the number of kingdoms they captured, and they gradually extended their power in other part of India. So the British people they are having their power too, and they are capturing other part of India. And however, there were a few powerful kingdoms like the Marathas and Punjab and Mysore who did not give to the British, and only a few places it is not given to British, and other all part of India they captured, the British people they captured. and the British fought many wars against them and ultimately they defeated them. By 1850, they had established their rule in most part of India. So, the British people, they are establishing their rule or they are ruling in many part of our India. In 1850, they had established and they are ruling our part of all, most of the part of our India, the British people, they were ruling. And next we can see the growing discontent among Indians. How the Indian people, among the Indians, there is no the discontent, they are not happy, and this the growing discontent among the India. So the British, they did not want to leave any opportunity of making profit. They are getting more profit from India, from many things. They are getting the profit, so they are not leaving any opportunity. What all the profit they are getting, and they focus in the agricultural sector. So they are taking part in the agricultural sector, and they force the farmers to grow cash crops like the opium and indigo. And the farmers, the British people, they are making the Indian farmers to grow the opium and the indigo, and these crops were then brought at a very low price by the British and sold in foreign lands at the high prices. So the Indian farmers, they are growing these crops, and from the Indian farmers, the British people, they are buying these crops by the low price, only for little money they are buying. For that they are buying and they are giving to the foreign countries in a high prices. To make the matter even worse, the farmers had to pay huge taxes, and the farmers, they have to pay the taxes also. As a result, the Indian farmers became very poor. So what happened? The Indian farmers, they are cultivating all the things, or they are growing the crops and all, but they are getting only the less money and they are paying for the tax and all, and now they are not having any money, so they are very poor. The Indian farmers are very poor. The Indian hardloom industry suffered the same fate at the agriculture. It was completely destroyed due to the corrupt policies of the British, and the silk and the cotton growers were forced to sell their products to the British at a very low prices. So the what are the silk and the cotton? They are the growers, those who are growing the silk and the cotton, they are selling to the British people in a very low cost or the low prices. And these were then sent to the Britain, and the British people, they are taking or they are collecting from the Indian farmers, and they are giving for them the low price, and they are giving this product to the Britain and all. Their clothes was manufactured. Then the Britain, there they are manufacturing their cloth and they are sending back to India for sale at high prices. So from here they are taking and going and they are manufacturing from Britain and all, and after again they are bringing back to India, and we have to buy the things in a high prices, and this ruined the Indian textile industry. The Indian cotton growers and weavers became jobless. So the Indian people, they are cultivating the silk and the cotton and all, and they are sending to the British people. They are buying and they are buying in a low cost, and after that they are giving to or they are taking place to the Indian people, and Indian people, they are buying in a high cost or the more money they are giving and buying. So the Indian people now became very poor, and the British people, they were ruling in India. So that is the things we can say what the in India what it has happened in earlier. And in next class we will discuss about the revolt of 1857.